today on Destination Polaris.
And so at this point, I'm proud to introduce to you.
We kick things off by heading to Pennsylvania.
And then when they brought around the new surprise, everybody's jaws hit the ground. And
it's time to bust out a brand new machine. Then we head to Colorado for a massive RZR rally.
This is just fabulous. The weather, the people, the rides.
We take you above 12,000 feet.
They're way above the tree line. You can have a 360-degree view of everything around you.
And drop in on the RZR experience.
we love the XP 1000. We're buying one.
Hold on tight. Destination Polaris starts right now.
Welcome to Destination Polaris. We're in Pennsylvania where Polaris has brought out a few toys for us to play with.
A few toys to say the least. We've got Rangers, ATVs, RZRs, and a little surprise is in store.
What?
You didn't hear about the surprise?
No.
Well, you're just gonna have to wait and see.
She says I have to wait and see.
We are here in beautiful Rock Run, where we are riding Ranger 570s, Sportsman 570s, and Ranger Crew 900.
Run Rock Recreation Park is located in Patton, Pennsylvania, about 2.5 hours east of Pittsburgh.
This is the first time Polaris has actually been in Pennsylvania for a press launch. It's a wonderful state to ATV ride.
It's beautiful. I mean, we've got a backdrop, no rain. It's nice and clear. Couldn't have picked a better day.
Laura, sometimes it's good to be part of the in crowd.
No doubt, all these guys get a sneak peek at the new machines.
We have a wide variety of editors out here. We have everything from our enthusiast publications to websites to television, and also some hunting and farming pubs.
The first thing I noticed when we pulled up this morning were the brand new Scramblers 850s that were out front.
This is my first ATV and Ranger event. So far, so good.
It's neat to come to a new place. You know, I don't think I'd come to ride in Pennsylvania on my own.
The reason we came here to Rock Run was mostly because the trails were perfect for those machines. Nice, diverse variety of terrain, from very, very rocky to flat and fast.
Laura, I'm ready to ride. Can we go?
Hold on, wait just a second. First, we need to get the specs on the new rides.
This year comes our biggest improvement ever with the new 570 engine. The biggest difference with this engine, it has electronic fuel injection. This engine in the ATV makes 44 horsepower.
Same great performance levels, 60 horsepower in a Crew 900. Comfortable seating for 5, adding even more leg room and foot room.
We've got over 20 engineers here, the people that really design the engines, the vehicles, the chassis. We've got the experts on these vehicles here to really answer their technical questions and make sure they're riding the vehicle how it's meant to be ridden.
Well, I think I got everything I need.
Yeah, me too. Let's go for a ride.
I wanted to try out the 570. Single cylinder, but that little 570 puts down a lot of power for that small of an engine. I mean, it competes with other engines that are, 700 plus cc's. Well, that's a great little platform, very nimble.
All right, guys, what do you think?
So far, so good. I'm actually really impressed with the lineup. All of the storage, the options, the room, if you want to put people in, the dump bed, all of the accessories.
This new fuel-injected 570 runs great, top-notch. Suspension was fantastic. All around, just a great machine, especially for the value. The value is unbelievable.
Even hardcore razor guys like John Crowley got into the mix a little bit.
It's neat to fly out, drop into a place like this, and get to experience totally different terrain with some new machines, and you know, go have fun for the day.
And of course, those UTV guys want everything, don't they?
But you know, Polaris has been coming out with so many UTVs lately, just up in the bar and up in the bar. You got to step back a little bit and go, well, okay, we'll give them a break. Just one, a pass for a little bit, and then I want us.
Well, John, sit tight because there's one more secret before we go. Shh. Okay, Laura, I'm ready for the big surprise.
Well, Jared, I'll give you a hint. It has a lot to do with this machine right here, but maybe just a touch faster.
Faster?
Faster.
All right, stick around. I like faster.
Destination Polaris is brought to you by ITP, the world's #1 aftermarket ATV and UTV tire and wheel source. And by Progressive Insurance. Think easier, think Progressive. And by Hatfield McCoy, where the trail riding adventure begins.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. We're in Pennsylvania, and Polaris is about to pull back the curtain on a new ride.
Yeah, they've released quite a few Razors and Rangers over the last couple years, but today, ATVs take center stage.
And so at this point, I'm proud to introduce to you the 2014 Scrambler XP 1000. Go ahead and fire them up, guys. Bring them on in.
Today we were thrilled to announce the Scrambler XP 1000.
They had the 850 Scrambler set up out front, looking good. And then when they brought around the new surprise, the 1000 Scrambler, everybody's jaws hit the ground. And
you know, I love the reaction of seeing their faces when they first sit in a new machine and the feedback of when they first ride it.
an amazing looking and sounding machine.
Well, I was completely blown away because I just got off the 570 ATV over here and was like, I mean, this is all the power I could want. Then they rolled this bad boy out. I think they might need to change it from an ATV to ETV because this needs to be an extreme terrain vehicle.
I think they were really surprised to see that. I don't think they imagined us bringing that vehicle now. So I think them seeing an ATV and showing that we're investing in the ATV market continually was very exciting to them. And having a new 1000 in our ATVs just shows that we are listening to our customers who always want more power.
We love bringing new products. We're passionate riders ourselves, and we want to continue to innovate.
How about we take a closer look at the new 1000?
I'm Lowell Magnuson, and today I'm here to introduce the all-new 2014 model year Scrambler XP 1000. We started with our 850cc parallel twin engine. This engine features an 8-valve cylinder head. It also has a 270-degree offset crankshaft with dual balance shafts. That makes for an extremely smooth running twin. We increased the bore and displacement of the engine, bumping it up to 952 cc's. This new engine is going to crank out over 85 horsepower, making it the most powerful ATV engine in the industry. One of the hallmark features of this ATV is the incredibly narrow seat. This is accomplished by rotating the engine 90 degrees in the chassis and wrapping the cowling tightly around it. This carries all the way down to the floorboards, which are especially wide and long relative to other ATVs. Scrambler XP 1000 features Fox Podium X shocks. These shocks feature a remote reservoir and aluminum body construction to help it reject heat more efficiently. It also features compression adjustability using the clicker knob. The Scrambler's LED headlights are incredibly bright. They also have a higher color temperature, which means the light that they emit is more closely matched to natural sunlight. The Scrambler is equipped with race-inspired stainless steel dual exhaust. Not only does this allow the new engine to breathe better and produce more power, it sounds amazing. And there you have it, the 2014 model year Scrambler XP 1000.
You know, Polaris has been really good about keeping us on our toes and really making the market, you know, excited about what they're coming out with. And that's really neat to see from a manufacturer. But with Polaris, you just never know what's going to happen.
You know, it's like 1,000, you're like, okay, but when people are getting off that machine, they're blown away.
Well, Jared, not a bad day in PA.
No, not at all. Lots of brand new machines. I think we should come back sometime.
I agree.
Coming to Pennsylvania for the first time has been very exciting for Polaris. It's also great because a lot of our editors have not been here either, and it's such a beautiful area to showcase. It's the first time, and I think we'll be back.
Destination Polaris is brought to you by Power Sports Place, ATV and UTV Performance, powered by Summit Racing. And by Aluma Trailers, the best aluminum trailer available. And by Brimstone Recreation. Plan your adventure.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. Today we're in Colorado for the 4th annual RazorForums.net rally.
I can't believe they invited us back.
Us back? I was kind of surprised they invited you back.
Whatever. We're here for some amazing rides and a new event called the Razor Experience.
This is huge. I mean, this is kind of a dream come true, really.
We're loving it.
I think it's unbelievable.
We'll get to more of that Razor Experience stuff in just a second, but first, Laura, let's go for a ride.
To find the Razor Rally, you'll need to make your way to Taylor Park, Colorado. Drive a couple of hours south of Denver and try not to get lost.
Last year I got to see the little town of Tin Cup.
Honestly, is this some practical joke? Because right now, I don't think I've ever gone over rocks like this before, as you can see.
And I took my oxygen tank all the way up to Cumberland Pass.
We are probably about 9 miles to camp from here. Cumberland Pass, the unique thing about that is it's the highest two-wheel drive road in America.
So you're saying someone could bring their Toyota Prius up here?
That's correct.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. This year, we're going to over 12,000 feet, top of Flag Mountain.
Sounds cool, let's do it.
Okay, everybody, wake up. Razor Forum, 4th annual Taylor Park, Colorado ride. Let's go. You snooze, you lose. Wake up, everybody, over there. Let's go. We're burning daylight. Forward, please, right over here.
You ready to rock and roll? I'm ready. We got to do this. Good crowd, good people, good riding, everything else. Glad the Destination Polaris came out again this year. Great to see them.
It's our first time up here riding in mountains like this.
I think it's awesome. It's beautiful. You can see for miles and miles. Everywhere you look, you wake up in the morning and look out your window and there's just mountains everywhere. Couldn't ask for any better.
Everybody's doing good. Everybody's keeping up real good. I'm impressed. Today we're on
Flag Mountain Trail. We're going to head up to the top of the mountain over here. We got about another 25 minutes of riding to do, and we'll be up on the top. You know, once we get up on top of Flag Mountain, the view is just spectacular. Now we've made it up here to the top of Flag Mountain, just about 12,800 feet. Around here you've got just a panoramic view all the way around, 360 degrees. We'll walk over here by the flag in a minute. You'll be able to see all the way into Taylor Valley, part of the trail that we came in on. This is a spectacular view up here on top of the Rocky Mountains. Just doesn't get any better than this.
Oh, the view? The view's awesome. I'm a little scared to step on the edge over there.
Oh, it's fabulous. Absolutely spectacular. You've got the rocks on this side, you've got the green valley over here.
That's a ton of fun. It's so beautiful up there.
Yeah, you can check Flag Mountain off the list, but what's cool about this rally is there are a ton of rides.
I'd like to explore more at Taylor Park. We are only up here for 4 days, but it seems like you could be up here for 4 months and not hit every trail.
There are people that have been here for 22 days already. So people that have actually 2 weeks vacation will start their vacation and start their rides before we actually get here and get set up. And this year, obviously, what has changed is Polaris Industries decided to come and show the latest and greatest side-by-side, which is the 1000.
Oh, I can't wait to ride the 1000.
Well, when we come back, we're going to check out the Razor experience and go for a spin. You're watching Destination Polaris.
Destination Polaris is brought to you by Rockford Fosgate, car audio for fanatics, and by DJI, the future of possible, and by Maui Jim Sunglasses, the fastest growing premium polarized sunglass maker in the world.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. We're in Colorado for the 4th annual Razor Forums Rally.
And hundreds of Razor owners showed up in Taylor Park for the ride.
This year's going great. We've actually had the biggest turnout ever.
It's been so well organized. Scenery's beautiful, the people are great. We're having a ball.
You talk to people all the time, all year long on the forum, and then you get to put faces with names and meet them and sit around the campfires and just, you know, share stories and real good friendships.
Well, it looks like everybody's having a blast, but why don't we make this event just a little bit better?
Yeah, I got an idea. Why don't we let everybody go for a spin in a brand new machine?
The Razor Experience Tour really is an opportunity for us to meet people that own Razor and also for people that have never driven a Razor before. So the experience is something new that we're doing this year as a way to reach out, not just to current members or current riders of Razor, but people that have never tried this out before. We brought all kinds of stuff out here. We have, 14 machines that we brought out here. They can get the machine right up to speed and they can feel the suspension, they can feel the agility, they get the great power in that hour-long group ride.
Having it here where our members can demo it and drive it is just phenomenal.
I'm totally stoked that Polaris come out here. I cannot believe that they brought these new 1000s and let us ride them the way that they are.
You can start filling that stuff out. What's your name? Are you Carrie? We're signing up people for demo rides of our new 2014 Razor XP 1000, and we're gonna get about 80 people a day on our new machines.
I think they're going above and beyond with their customers.
I've ridden the 800, so I'm assuming it's got a lot more power, and I'm pretty excited to experience that.
I'm pretty excited. I've got a Razor 4 right now, and it's a 2010, so I heard the suspensions are pretty amazing.
Heard a lot about the new 1000. I've been keeping an eye on that. Definitely looking forward to taking it up for a test drive.
I'm ready to go, ready to try out the new 1000.
We want to give you guys the best ride possible.
All ready to go. Try out the new Razor.
What do you think?
Unbelievable. This ride's like a dream. Soft as can be, and it's got plenty of power.
A lot of rocks, it was some steep parts, a lot of water. We went through a lot of dust. Those are like the worst. It was unbelievable. I felt like it was all custom. It handled great. It was the most fun we've had up here.
Well, we just got back from the demo ride to the 1000. I think to sum it up, it's just awesome, which I'm sure you've heard that a lot. First thing that pops out of my mind is the ride, the suspension. I heard all about it, and it's unbelievable.
Oh, I thought it was awesome. I mean, the suspension is just phenomenal. It's like just floating on a cloud, basically. You have to pick your lines with the 900, and with this thing, you create your own lines.
Oh, what a great ride. The new XP 1000 is amazing. The upgrades they did with the four-wheel drive unit and the suspension is just leaps and bounds above what they had before. They've raised the level way up in the side-by-side market.
These types of events raise that trust level extremely high because people have driven it, they've sat in it, they've touched it.
Actually, to be here and drive one of their brand new XP 1000s, be one of the first people, is just amazing.
That was a ton of fun. I can't wait to do something like that again.
Absolutely. I'm sure we'll be back next year. Or at least I know I'll be back. I'm not sure if you'll get the invite.
Yeah, I'm sure I will.